Hello guys, Lazy Boy here. I'm here to discuss about Perfect Vacancy, my album. So basically, this is where the story begins. During lockdown, I was talking to myself about producing loads of tracks throughout lockdown since the start of 2020, the pandemic. But I was 19 when the pandemic started, and I was talking to myself about recording some tracks like, as you can see on Bandcamp, I've released other hits like Push It and Brains and also Juicy, but those tracks didn't make it on the album due to not copyright, but due to file misuse. Like the files weren't converted properly, so I couldn't put it on the album. And also, on my album Perfect Vacancy, it has a link to my life, and I think a lot of people would understand what autism and what music means to me as a person, because I've been writing songs since the age of 15, probably younger than that actually. Since my first song I've written, I was in a respite care home, or a shared family care, a respite family home. I can't tell you their names, but I made a song called Looking. We've got this. I've been looking everywhere for the waterfall. I've been looking everywhere for you and me. Yeah, so that's my first song I've written myself. But then in 2016, I released an album called Shiver. As you can tell in one of my videos, Shiver DJ Remix, that was also featured on the album. And bear me a sec until I'm checking this shut. Yeah. So this video is about the Q&A about Perfect Vacancy. So basically, like I said, in the start of lockdown, I was thinking to myself about recording lots of tracks. The first track I recorded was Juicy, but that is really inappropriate. It's about masturbation and having sex with yourself, and I don't want to have that on the album because it's too explicit. I did make an extended version of the album, but I didn't like that because I don't like the song Juicy at all. I don't understand why I've written it, really. And also, what else is there? Also, on the album, there's Sunrise that I recorded back in August 2020. That song was about being on the beach and looking at the sunrise in the distance. And also in 2020, I recorded When You Want Me with Amir, but Amir is not a very nice person because I can't discuss more about it, but he's done a lot of bad things to me. But I don't want to discuss it any further because I don't want to get in trouble. But me and him, we did When You Want Me, the song, but I preferred my version with my actual vocal in it. So what I did is that basically I edited the song and I kept the music, but I added my vocals. I think it sounded better with my vocals because Amir sounds like a chipmunk when he sings. So When You Want Me, there was two versions. There's a solo version that is 2 minutes and 39 seconds, but the original version is 3 minutes and 38 seconds. That was on the album. And then in 2021, I recorded, what songs were there? Shout. That got a bit of Emily Sandé in it. Not only Sunday, a bit of lyrics from Emily Sandé's song Real About It. And there's got some own personalised lyrics as well. And also in that year as well, I recorded Reason's personal anthem, because basically in the past I've been through a lot of violent behaviours, because in the past I used to really hurt people. I mean, like, once I bit someone's head open, and also I bit my teacher's arm and it got swollen, and also I pulled someone's hair and pinned them to the ground. I've hit people, I've kicked people, I've punched people, I've done all that kind of stuff. But Reasons tells a story about what is about me and helps people understand more of my needs, because I've always wanted to write a song about my feelings, but I used the same beat of Tulips, my previous track, but I didn't like that track. That's why I really worked on Reasons. And then, not long after I released Reasons, I released Worry Back, and that's actually my favourite song that I recorded. It's about things will be okay, nothing to worry about. And also in that year I released Heart Song as well. That song's about being honest. And then let's talk about music from last year. So the first track of last year I recorded was Dark Crosses. That song is about when people have told me off in the past because of my behaviours. Because in the past people have told me to grow up, people have told me to get a life and man up. And also basically, as it's my birthday next week, I'm having a party, and also So Caitlin, the song Caitlin is about my imaginary girlfriend. She's not real, by the way. Don't be offended, but it's about my imaginary girlfriend, and she's very nice. She's 19. Oh no, she's not 19. Silly me, she's 20. She's 20 years old. Her birthday is on the 19th of July, 2002, so she's 21 in July. And the song Caitlin is all about her, really. And then a few days later, I recorded Lonely, and that's about some sexual abuse that's happened to me at school with other people, but I'm not going to discuss that because that's part of my life and I don't want to share that with anybody. I know what happened and I'm sticking with that. And then a few months later, I recorded Perfect, Don't Break My Soul. That song is about a sports car. It's about having a girlfriend, and also having a sports car, driving around probably like Grimsby, something like that. Because I think in Cirencester there's a place called Grimsby you might have heard about. It's about that place, really. But it's about having a girlfriend and taking her there. And then basically, in a few years later, I recorded In Your Head. And that's about being, that song is about being expressional. It's about being expressed and being positively amazed. And if you feel, you might feel a bit hungry if you hear this song. It's Chips by the River, and it's about the chip shop in Tewkesbury, the Kingfisher. If the Kingfisher is watching this, please give me a wave or a thumbs up. Yeah, so Chips by the River is about the chip shop in Tewkesbury. It's about, because the chip shop is located by the River Avon, and when I was at school, I used to go to school in Tewkesbury, and every weekend I used to have fish and chips and eat by the river. That's what the song's about. And then a few years later, I did a bit of a weird song, Baggy Seiko. The song is, it's about, there's a made-up language I made up. It's called Torzarian. And I may have known I've added a text voice and also some people clapping in it because I'm trying to make it professional. And then also, I forgot in 2020 I recorded On My Mind as well. On My Mind is but on the album it's the radio edit version, but the original one is like 20 minutes longer. It's about being honest as well. And then in the summer last year, I did a music song called Swing High, and that's about being on holidays, about dancing on the beach, probably being at the hotel, having a cocktail, or possibly going to a nightclub abroad, like in Tenerife or in Mallorca or Crete, wherever you are. But that's all about the album. So the reason I've been asked many times, why is it called Perfect Vacancy? So the reason why I called it that is because that the songs are perfect, and I was given an empty space to make the album. Because a vacancy, it can either mean an empty space or a job. But the reason why I called it Perfect Vacancy is because that I was given independence to make the album, and it was a perfect job because many people with autism would love to do what I can do, because, well, I have got autism, I've got the spectrum, but the Perfect Vacancy album is available to download anywhere you want, on Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, everywhere. It's even on different country websites as well. And also, I've also been told that Perfect Vacancy is better than Shiver. And I agree, because it's got proper music, and Shiver only had like guitar strums in it. Because I don't know how to play guitar, but in the album Shiver, it hasn't got like music like on Perfect Vacancy. Now, the last thing I want to tell you, what do I rate the album? Well, I would rate Perfect Vacancy a 10 out of 10, because these songs are very unique to me, because these songs are all about my life. And I do hope you guys listen to the album. I'm going to send you links in the description below. And if you like my music, please download any song you want, because my goal is to have Perfect Vacancy in the charts. So thanks for watching, and keep it good!